Yeah. Got my fucking hat on. And you know what? I got my glasses too. That Foster Grant, $27, the readers only job. My eyes are like an ugly girl on the beach with a nice body. Good from afar, but far from good. Well, somebody once said that to me walking down the beach. And like some beach in Florida we're walking, and there was a girl walking, and she did look good. Now, I was a young man, I didn't know any better. And he looked at me and he said, good from afar, but far from good. And I said, oh, that's how you objectify a human form. It's not even an objectifying an individual, because the individual does not exist in your idea of what this objectification is. I open this up. On the back page there, it's got Vikings and weapons and things written down here. This was something from school, you know. But I often wrote things when I'd already read, and the teacher had no questions to answer, you know. Who's his teacher? His teacher's already spoken to me, right? I read this shit. Of course, things can change, but if we don't allow it, it just doesn't. That's what you call paradigm, and a paradigm shift. According to Kuhn, Thomas Kuhn, you know, that's a big fucking deal, man. You'll have a whole damn culture on your ass before you can ever even pick up a notion of changing that. And you have to have damn shoulders like Atlas and shrug it off. And I see here, 1, should the council implement mandatory recycling program, recycle in 5 years, such as plastic, aluminum, glass, and paper? There's a start. 2, willing to help if program is voluntary? I'm not going to say numbers anymore. Preserving wildlife biodiversity should be a local initiative. Local communities should not wait for national governments to take initiative in blah, blah, blah. Fairness of access to necessities of life, food and shelter, should be a societal priority. Measure this on a level from 1 to 5. See, you get a survey. You got a survey. How important do you think this is? I'm not used to anything like glasses, so I'm steaming up my interior. Should providing people who want to work meaningful employment be a priority? We should undertake programs of preventive medicine that incorporates environmental education. Do you believe you have adequate access to political leaders, culture, recreational facilities in both? Do you believe crime is a problem in both? I guess that's as far as I got. There. You know, they always said, Jesus with his golden rule and everything, you know, treat your do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, or whatever the hell he's talking about. They acted like these were all his ideas, but he was getting them from before. And, you know, even my idea of the platinum rule, that comes from before me. It comes from my reaction to what the Christ said about treating others as you would have them treat you. It takes me to the point, treat others as they have treated you. That's not to say you have to give up on them the first time they fuck you over, but you pay attention to that. Do you really want to be hanging around this guy? Do you really want somebody to be the brother that you make a joke with and say, keep her warm while I'm gone, and find out that he really did? No. No. This is all writings. You know what else have we got here? 1994, Miller versus California. It is held that material... See, what I'm saying is that even though sometimes people keep repeating the stuff, repeating it, the golden rule, it was not that of the Christ himself. It was said before him. It was gone way beyond him. And so they just stamp it on him in a book and, hey, look at me, I've been published. He fucking stole somebody else's work. But to be able to look at it and be inspired by that and say, yeah, treat others as they treat you. How often do you hear that? They don't say that out loud, do they? They don't say it out loud. Everybody knows it. And everybody's just fucking waiting to hear it. Finally, somebody said it. You ever been in one of those moments? Finally, somebody said it. And you just laugh hysterically and everybody around you gets nervous, but it's just such a joy to to let it out. Somebody finally said it. So, yeah. There's the other one, too. I like this one. They always like to say that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making us believe that he didn't exist. Well, I have to tell you this. In my experience, in my learnings, in my readings, and all my wild conceptualizations of how everything is connected, like a file cabinet. Somebody else has a beautiful file cabinet. I've got this free Recycle Me. I cut the top off it and put it over there, and then I drilled out the damn lock on it, and I put my books in it, and I got the refrigerator sitting on top. As an older man, I don't have to bend over to get a minute. Watch this. I'm just going to open one. Just like that. Look at that. There's no bending over. So, greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making us believe he didn't exist. I believe the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making us believe that God exists.